This is a 3-meat chili. The first meat is bacon, because everything is better with bacon. To do the drippings, you need a couple tablespoons of fat left in the bottom. We're going to add a pound of bulk sausage. Spicy or sweet, you can use breakfast sausage like this one. Brown that, and we're going to add to that 1 pound of ground sirloin. Then we're gonna spice that up with about a 1/4 cup or 4 palmfuls of chili powder. Then about 2/3 of a palmful or 2 teaspoons each of cumin and coriander. And then a teaspoon of dried oregano, paprika or smoked paprika. So we have some sweet pepper here, mild red pepper, and a large onion or 2 medium onions. I like the flavor of kind of a stewed tomato aspect in this, so I'm gonna throw in a little celery as well. And then a mild to moderate chili pepper. These are Anaheim chilies. And then we'll grate in our garlic. Let that sweat down. When we come back, we'll add in all of our liquids right after this. As I said, I spent most of that commercial break standing here in the kitchen eating the bacon that we're now putting back into our 3-meat chili. So we took some nice, meaty, smoky bacon, browned that up. We then added ground beef and bulk sausage, sweet or hot. Browned that up, developed a lovely crust on the bottom of the pot. Now we're going to add our liquids. You can use stock if you like. I prefer a cup of beer. Beer adds acidity and a little tang to start lifting off all those great flavors and crust from the bottom. Then we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to take some diced tomatoes or diced tomatoes with green chilies and add that. We're going to add some beef stock, 2 to 3 cups depending on how thick you like your chili. And then to add sweetness and an added thickening agent to our stock, a sprinkle of a few big spoonfuls of cornmeal. And then if you want a really mild chili, or especially if you're serving a large group of people and a lot of kids, I always put in a little drizzle of honey as well, or a sprinkle of light brown sugar. So now you just let this bubble away and do its thing. And when we come back, I'll show you a couple of clever ways to serve this. Here are 2 really groovy ways to serve up any bowl of chili you like. So you can take store-bought cornbread or make your own homemade cornbread, cut a big old hunk in half, and I griddle them, right? So you get that buttery, crunchy part, right? And then you take your griddled cornbread and cover it with chili. So you've got this sweet, yummy, like kind of like a chili upside down cake going on. And then when I do this, my mama loves to top hers with white onion, low raw onion. Give this a rinse and it takes the edge off the raw onion. And a couple of pickled jalapenos. Delicious. Now, my husband prefers this, and I do this a lot at brunch too. And you could put an over easy egg on top of all this. It's crazy, but watch this. Basically, you take bowls of chili, right? You could set up your chili bar. And then you take corn tortillas and top them with cheese with the pickled jalapenos. And then you put the nachos on top of the bowl and a little bit of homemade or store-bought